Every year, on the night of my birthday, I change, and not in the new haircut, new goals kind of way. No, I literally change. My bones snap, my skin stretches, my face becomes someone else's. It's been happening since I turned one, and no one, not doctors, not priests, not even my mom, has ever figured out why. I used to think it was a curse. Now, I'm not sure it's even that simple. This year I'm turning 29, 28 faces behind me, and God knows how many more to come. I'm sitting in my small Portland apartment, watching the clock. 11:55 p.m. My birthday always feels less like a celebration and more like a countdown to something unnatural. There's a tarp on my bed, bleach in a bucket beside me, towels rolled up like ammunition. You learn to prepare for weirdness after almost 3 decades of being your own science experiment. 11:58. I used to hope it would stop someday. That one year I'd wake up and still look like me. But hope fades after a while. Now, I just try to get through it. Midnight. It starts in my spine. A sharp tug, then the first pop, then another, then dozens more. The room fills with those wet, sticky noises. The air smells like iron and salt. And something ancient. Something that doesn't belong in the modern world. When it's finally over, I'm trembling. My body feels lighter. Different. But alive. Always alive. I take a deep breath, steady my shaking hands, and head for the mirror. The reflection staring back at me isn't mine, I whispered quietly. It never is. This time I'm taller, leaner. My skin's a shade lighter, almost too pale. A small scar runs across my right eyebrow, like a faint lightning bolt. I tilt my head and smile. The smile doesn't fit right. Too sharp. Too cold. I touch my cheek. The skin feels foreign. It always does. My phone buzzes against the sink. Mom, calling on video. She always does this at 12:15, right after the change. She's the only person who still treats it like a tradition. "Let's see it, sweetheart," Mom said cheerily through the speaker. I sighed. "You're still up?" "Of course. I never miss your new face," Mom answered cheerily. I resignedly replied, "Right. Here goes nothing." Mom observed through the speaker. "Oh, this one's nice. Wait. Hold on. You look kind of familiar." I laughed softly. "You say that every year." Mom insisted. "No, I mean it this time. I swear I've seen this face before." I responded nonchalantly. "I mean, unless I'm recycling faces now, I think we're good." Mom chuckled softly. "You never know, honey. Maybe genetics finally caught up with you." When the call ends, I stare back at the mirror. She's right. There's something eerily familiar about this one. But I can't place it. I trace. The scar again. It almost feels old. The next morning always feels wrong. My clothes don't fit. My shoes are tight. My neighbors avoid eye contact like they're seeing a ghost. And maybe they are. When I catch my reflection in the car window, I don't even flinch anymore. That's how numb you get to being a stranger to yourself. At work, it starts. The stares. The whispers. "New haircut?" someone asks. "Something different about you, Emma?" Sharon adds. "Yeah. Try new skeleton," I reply with sarcasm. "Emma, you look exactly like this girl from the news," Lily said, concerned. What girl?" Emma asked, questioning. "You know. That actress. The one who died last night. Naomi Hart. She crashed her car or something," Lily said, serious. She scrolls, stops, and her mouth goes slack. She turns her phone toward me. Same eyes, same nose, same scar over the right eyebrow. The headline reads, "Rising star Naomi Hart killed in fatal car crash at 11:59 p.m. I feel the air leave my lungs." 11:59. 1 minute before I changed. For years I thought it was random, that my new faces were nature's glitch. But what if every year I'm not becoming someone new, but someone who just died? My hands tremble. I press my fingertips to the glass of my reflection again. The mirror fogs with my breath. Behind it, Naomi's face, her lifeless eyes staring back. Have I been wearing the faces of the dead? The narrator whispered. Every birthday, at the exact moment someone's life ends. Do I take their place? The narrator wondered. The narrator thought back to all the faces they'd worn. How none of them ever aged. How sometimes strangers would stop them in the street and cry. I thought it was coincidence. It wasn't. Every smile I've borrowed, every eye I've looked through, every reflection I've worn, they were never mine. It's been weeks since that birthday. I can't sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I see them. The faces, the lives I've stolen. I've started keeping track, cross-referencing dates, times, news articles. And it's true. Every year at midnight, when my transformation begins, someone, somewhere, dies, and their face becomes mine. Now my next birthday is just hours away. I've sealed all the mirrors, unplugged every light, but I know it won't matter. I can feel it already, the ache in my bones, the weight in my chest, and I can't help but wonder. When the clock strikes 12, whose face will I steal this time?